Okay, so we are here once again in Pet Simulator X, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys the best and strongest way to get the brand new currency within the game and how to basically get the maximum amount possible. So let's get straight into it. So for this, what we're going to be doing is basically taking advantage of every single possible way to get any sort of coin boost, to break this chest any quicker, anything like that. So yeah, now this can of course work as well if you are like in the starter areas and still need a kind of like a help through and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, basically what you're going to need for this is quite a lot of boost, of course the brand new area, and some friends as well. A lot of these can be easier said than done. However, if you did play through, you know, like the Lucky Blocks event and all that kind of stuff, you should have a fair amount of boost because it kind of give out quite a lot. As you can see, I've gotten 502 triple coin boost. I have used already quite a lot of triple damage, as you can see, but still you might even have like over 1,000 of these boosts as well, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, so of course you will need some boost for this. The more you have the better, because that means you can obviously put it on for a lot longer. But of course as well, if you do have some friends in the server who also have quite a lot of boost, then in terms of the overall boost, it won't really be too bad. But one thing you do need to do is go over to the Void, and of course you need to put on some server boosts as well. So as you can see right now, I do already have my normal personal boost on. However, these can then be amplified even more if you can then put on the triple coins as well as the triple damage as well. The quicker you break the chest, the more loot bags you're going to get, and of course the better chance you have of getting, like, you know, 10 times or even like 100 times coins on that chest. And of course triple coins, you always want to have triple coins on no matter what, because it's going to give you a lot more coins. So you will want to put that on as well as a triple damage as well. And like I said before, you will want to put on quite a lot of these because you want to basically grind as long as possible. But you know, if you do have friends as well who also have a lot of boost, you won't have to worry about that too much. But yeah, now that we have those boosting over there, we can actually go back to the Doodle Oasis. And then one last thing is of course getting some friends into the server. So what I'm doing right now is actually getting an alt account in here. We're not actually friends, of course. I do also have the audio on, but I'm pretty sure I should be able to send a friend request to it, as you can see right there. And if we just accept that, you will see somewhere later on, basically, as you can see now, the coins multiplier has now popped up for the friends multiplier right there, which basically means that right now, if we were to sit on this chest for quite a while, we now have an additional 1.2 times the coins multiplier on top of the ones with the server triple, as well as the personal triple as well, which means we're going to be getting a lot more coins. Now if you can fill up your server with friends, I believe the maximum amount you can get for this is around 2.8 times, which is basically, you know, like having 3 set of triple damage boost on, which is quite a lot. And of course as well, if you have a lot of friends who are already breaking this chest, then that also means on top of that, this chest is going to break very, very quickly. Right now it's still probably breaking fairly quickly for a lot of people. That is because I have quite a strong team right here. But of course, if you have a lot of people with a similar strength team as yours around the chest, this thing is going to break pretty quickly. And honestly, how quickly it can break is actually going to be pretty surprising for a lot of people. But yeah, basically that way then you're going to have 3 times coins boost on pretty much at that point, which is pretty crazy, I think. And of course, if you basically have all of those on, you're going to be getting a ton more coins. Most of the time when this chest breaks, you're probably going to get around, I'm not even too sure, I don't know if you could get 1 million for when this chest breaks. You might just about get 1 million. However, with all of this on and all the maximum coins on as well, you're probably going to be getting more around like 5 million, 10 million per chest break, plus all the loot bags. And you know, even if you do have like the 3 times coins on as well, the 5 times, 10 times, any of that, it's going to be even better. So yeah, I would highly recommend trying to find some friends. Most likely the best way to do this is to go into big games and just try and find anyone who is actually hosting a server like this. There is quite a lot of time people doing it. I'm most likely as well going to be opening up my server to friends as well, so that, you know, people can join and we can then also break this chest all at once. And another way as well, this will also work for everything else. If you are trying to just first of all progress through these first set of worlds, this can also work because of course, no matter where you are, these coin boosts still work on anything no matter what. So of course, you will be able to get through a lot of these other worlds as well very quickly, which is a massive help as well. And then one last thing, just make sure you are looking around, such as this right here. This has 100 times coins on it, and of course it is only just going to be a normal coins thing. However, as you can see, even though it's a normal coins thing, just from that alone, we're going to be getting 1 million and even 2 million right there. Maybe get even 3 million from just a normal coins pile, 2.5 million from a normal coins pile, which is pretty crazy. This vault over here as well has 3 times coins, which will also give us a nice massive boost. So as well, if you are just playing alone and you can only use server boost as well as like your personal boost, and I would highly recommend ignoring the big chest in the middle and instead breaking the things around it, because that way you're going to have a lot more, like, you know, 3 times 10 times coins on these vaults instead, which means that overall over time you probably will actually get more coins from these vaults rather than the big chest. But of course, if you do have friends in the server and you're all hitting a big chest at once, then of course make sure you are hitting that big chest. But of course, if you are alone, just kind of, you know, sit around here and do this. And then one last thing as well, there is also the free gifts. Now over time, if you can actually save these up, these can give you quite a lot of coins as well. This is pretty much how I got through all of these worlds instantly. It's because I saved up all of my boosts, right, well, all of my free gifts right here, all the way down to the 12th one. And then basically I ended up getting, like, I think it was like 400,000 from it all, which was pretty insane as well. And as you can see, we got a massive amount of boost there as well from that. We also have another chest, which for some reason is broken. There you go. We have another chest here as well with 5 times coins. And the more of these you can break, the more 3 times stuff you're going to get. As you can see, there's a lot around here right now. And of course, you don't have to waste all your time kind of breaking off of these like small chests and stuff. You can also just get the coins done, and then that also has that gives, like, you know, a chance at these other vaults spawning and stuff like that. And as you saw before, we got 2.5 million from just one of these normal coins piles. So I'd highly recommend as well just breaking these coin piles, because they will give you quite a lot over time as well if you can get 100 times on it. As you can see there though, another chest spawned, sadly not with that 10 times or anything like that on it, but still you can get a lot of chests and, like, you know, these crates and stuff to spawn. So make sure you are going around breaking these coins as well, because they will give you quite a lot over time. And of course, it gives you a better chance then at these 100 times stuff spawning in. And of course as well, same thing goes for the chest. The more you can break it, the more chance you have of getting those 100 times on it. So of course, if you can't really go anywhere with, like, you don't have any friends to fill up a private server with, make sure you go into a public server and just send some people friend requests. Most of the time people will accept it because they are also looking to get more coins, and it will work for them as well. So yeah, that's basically it from me, and this is pretty much the best way right now, I think, of getting coins, unless there is some sort of exploit or glitch within the game that I'm not aware of. This right now is 100% the best way to get coins. So yeah, and of course for those people who are a little bit more confident with, you know, their social skills and stuff, you can of course go ahead and host your own private servers as well. If you do have a private server, you can literally go into like any server that is basically PSX based, whether it's a YouTuber server or the actual big game server as well, and just say I'm hosting a chest breaking friends boost and all that kind of stuff, full of boost and everything like that, and the people will be happy to join. You can of course as well set like a certain amount of damage on there as well, like maybe you want people who are just extremely strong so the chest breaks even quicker, not really too sure. But yeah, overall I would say this is definitely the best way to go ahead and get this chest broken and get as much coins as possible. So let me know down below, have you guys found any other methods to get a lot of coins as well? Let me know. But yeah, that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.